Welcome back to the Reviews channel, your go-to destination for concise movie reviews. Today, I have the pleasure of reviewing a delightful comedy romance film titled Intolerable Cruelty, released in 2003. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this insightful review. Donovan Donnelly, a producer of soap operas, arrives home unexpectedly early to discover his wife Bonnie in the company of her ex-boyfriend, Ollie, who works as a pool cleaner, despite the fact that the Donnellys do not own a pool. Miles Massey, a renowned divorce attorney and the creator of the Massey prenup, an infallible prenuptial agreement, takes on Bonnie's case as her lawyer. He emerges triumphant in the divorce proceedings, leaving Donovan with nothing. Meanwhile, Rex Rexroth engages in a sexual role-playing session with a blonde woman in a motel room, only to be interrupted by Gus Petch, a private investigator who captures the entire encounter on video. Gus then delivers the video to Rex's wife, Marilyn Rexroth, who married Rex solely for financial gain and independence through divorce. In response, Rex hires Miles to represent him. Marilyn discovers from her friend Sarah Sorkin, a wealthy serial divorcee, that Miles is a formidable adversary. After failing to reach a settlement with Miles and Rex, Marilyn and her lawyer, Freddie Bender, find themselves in a tense dinner with Miles. In a surprising turn of events, Miles decides to hire Gus to steal some crucial information for him. During the court proceedings, Miles brings in a concierge named Heinz, also known as the Baron Kraus von Espy, to testify against Marilyn. He claims that she had once asked him to find a wealthy and easily manipulated husband. Unfortunately for Marilyn, this testimony leads to her losing everything. Miles's boss, Herb Meyerson, commends him on his exceptional work. Seeking revenge, Marilyn enlists the help of Donnelly, a soap producer who is now broke and living on the streets, clutching his Emmy statuette. Together, they devise a plan. In a surprising twist, Marilyn shows up at Miles's office with her new fiancé, Howard D. Doyle, an oil millionaire. Despite Marilyn's insistence on Doyle signing the Massey prenup, he destroys it during their wedding as a grand gesture of his love. A few months later, Marilyn divorces Howard and ends up receiving the entire Doyle oil fortune. In Las Vegas, Marilyn unexpectedly runs into Miles, who happens to be the keynote speaker at a convention for divorce attorneys. Surprisingly, they both realize that despite their wealth, they are both feeling lonely. In a spontaneous decision, Miles decides to marry Marilyn. To prove that his intentions are genuine and not driven by her money, he insists on signing the Massey prenup. However, Marilyn tears it up, indicating her trust in their relationship. During the convention, Miles shocks everyone by announcing his decision to abandon divorce cases and dedicate himself to pro bono work in East Los Angeles. Unfortunately, Miles soon discovers that Howard D. Doyle is merely an actor from one of Donnelly's soap operas. Marilyn has deceived him, leaving his wealth vulnerable to asset stripping. Miles' superior is extremely unhappy with the recent developments and insists that immediate action must be taken to protect the company's formidable reputation. He directs Miles to a professional assassin known as Wheezy Joe. However, upon discovering that Marilyn's former spouse Rex has passed away from a heart attack, leaving her a substantial inheritance due to his unchanged will, Miles hurries to rescue his wife. Surprisingly, Marilyn is not in any danger as her Rottweiler guard dogs have already cornered Wheezy Joe, who she persuades to switch sides by offering him double the payment. As Miles and his colleague Wrigley arrive at the scene, they are met by the hitman. In the chaos of the ensuing scuffle, Wheezy Joe mistakenly grabs his salbutamol inhaler instead of his firearm and accidentally shoots himself in the head. Later on, Miles and Marilyn come together to discuss their divorce terms. Despite Miles' pleas for another opportunity, Marilyn decides to tear up the messy prenup he signs retroactively, leading to a heartfelt reconciliation between the two as they share a kiss. Which concludes with Marilyn informing Miles about her proposal to Donnelly for a TV show. As a result, Gus Petch is chosen as the host for America's Funniest Divorce Videos. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, kindly leave a like, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel.